What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news. And before I give you some of the highlights, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, for some of the highlights, the upcoming Air Jordan 13 Shattered Backboard, also known as Starfish. You probably see an image in the thumbnail, and that image is confirmed how the shoe is going to look when they release. Also, I talked to people at Jordan Brand and they let me in on some information on the Air Jordan 11 releasing for holiday 2020. Now, there's a lot more stuff from Jordan Brand and a decent amount from Nike and Adidas. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. A release is coming soon for the Sean Wotherspoon Atmos Asics Gel Lyte 3 collaboration, and we do have a release date. However, it's for Atmos Tokyo, and that release date is June 27th, and the retail price comes out to be about 164 USD. Also releasing is t-shirts and bags. Currently, a stateside release has yet to be announced. However, we should be hearing more information soon. Recently, the release date for the Yeezy Boost 380 Blue Oat as well as the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Zyon was pushed back. Now, we have a potential release date, and the only reason I say potential is because a lot of these release dates have been moving around. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Yeezy Boost 380 Blue Oat. Now, as you guys know, there will be a non-reflective and reflective pair releasing, and the new release date is July 25th. Retail price will be $230. Now, the next pair being the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Zyon, that pair will release on July 18th. They'll also be available in full family sizing, and the retail price will be $220. Releasing later this year is the Yeezy Boost 380 Azure. Shown is a Photoshop, so what actually releases may look different. However, they're expected to feature a mixture of brown and burgundy throughout the upper, while constructed with prime knit. On the side, there's going to be an area that features blue, and then we'll have a brown boost midsole and a gum rubber outsole. For this pair, there isn't a release date. However, they are expected to release fall 2020, and the retail price will be $230. Last up from Adidas, and probably one of the best releases I've seen in a while, is the Yeezy 700 V3 Arzareth. Now, although this is a mock-up, I do believe that part of the upper did leak, and going over the pair, it features blue prime knit across the base, while the translucent cage will feature dark green and gray. This pair won't come with boost, but it'll feature an EVA foam midsole that is done in white. Black lands on the laces, tongue, and heel, while white covers the outsole. There isn't a set release date for the shoe, but they are expected to release during August, and the retail price will be $200. Let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comment section below. In one of the previous videos not long ago, I talked about the upcoming DENHAM Nike Air Max 1 collaboration, and now we have details on a new collaboration which will be on the Nike Air Max 95. Currently, images has yet to leak of the shoe, but they are expected to feature a black Summit White in Vault colorway. Now, I'm not sure if I shared this info in the last video, but the retail price on the Air Max 1 is going to be $300. Now, the Air Max 95 is also expected to feature premium materials, but this pair is going to retail at $180. So a big price difference there, and currently a scheduled release date for the shoe has yet to be announced, but they are expected to release this summer. New images of this unique Nike Air Foamposite 1 has arrived, and obviously the standout feature of the shoe would be the unique tear that runs across the side in white. Now, with these new images, obviously it shows off different angles, but what wasn't known is that this pair appears to be inspired by the 1996 NBA All-Star Game. Now, the game took place in San Antonio, and the jerseys the players wore probably are my favorite of all All-Star jerseys. And on the insoles, you could see the same color that was used on the jerseys. Now, also on the insole is 1996 and some stars. And other than that, we have a potential release month, which will be in September. Retail price will be $230. The Nike Air Zoom Flight, the glove, which was worn by Gary Payton, looks to be returning in 2020. Now, this pair originally released in 1998. This is an original colorway, however, there is a difference from the past releases. Known for its shroud, this time around they're making it transparent so you can see the base. Other than that, this pair comes dressed in white and black. It features the traditional zipper. You can also see the paw used on the side in green, and they're expected to feature Zoom Air cushioning. Now, there isn't a release date for the shoe, however, they are expected to release later this year. Once there's more information available, I'll make sure to update you guys in the following news video. The DQM Nike Air Max 90, known as Bacon, originally was expected to release for Air Max Day 2020. As you guys know, the release did not take place. At one point, this pair was believed to be cancelled. However, according to Solheat on Feet, this pair is still releasing. Now, we don't have a set release date or a retail price, but they're expected to release holiday 2020. Once more information is available, I'll make sure to update everybody, but let me know your thoughts on this pair still releasing in the comment section below. On to Jordan Brand, and Fragment Design is collaborating on a new lifestyle model known as the Air Cadence. Now, this pair features similar elements as the Delta SP. Utilizing suede along with mesh and synthetic, we have reflective fragment branding on the lateral side along with speckle detailing on the midsole. Also included is an air unit. Now, I've seen rumors going around that Fragment is collaborating on something new. A lot of people are saying it's the Air Jordan 3. However, I have not heard anything as far as that shoe releasing. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to release. I just don't know, and my sources don't as well. But for this pair, they're expected to release later this year. I'm not a fan of this pair whatsoever, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We have new images of the Air Jordan 4 PSG. Now, with these new images, it shows off some different angles, but they'll feature a white, neutral gray, black, and Bordeaux colorway. Highlighted with white on the base, gray, black, and Bordeaux accents are spread throughout. To me, the color blocking is similar to the military blue Air Jordan 4. Instead, we have Bordeaux. We also have a small label on the lateral side that reads Panam. Other details includes Paris Saint-Germain branding on the heel and a Jumpman on the tongue. Now, this pair will also come with a special box. It'll be done in all Bordeaux and it'll have PSG branding on the top. Currently, we have a placeholder date for September 1st, and it's very possible that that date could be pushed forward or back, and the retail price will be $225. Additional photos of the Air Jordan 3 SE Denim Fire Red has leaked. Now, what I feel is most important with these images is we have a photo of the heel. So, as you guys might remember, there was a mock-up done that showed that this pair would feature Nike Air branding as well as the Jumpman on the heel. The Jumpman would be translucent, and then Nike will be used on the base. So, we could see exactly that here. Also, denim will be used for the elephant print, which wraps the toe and heel, as well as part of the eye stay. Other than that, we have red on the Jumpman located on the tongue and ankle, and then we have white on the midsole and rubber outsole. If you guys missed any of the previous videos, there's going to be two versions releasing. One is known as the Air Jordan 3 SC, the other is known as the Air Jordan 3 SET. So just like the All-Star Weekend release, we're going to see two different versions, and the pair shown is believed to be the Air Jordan 3 SC. Now, the SCT is rumored to be for Tokyo. When details leaked very early on, the shoe was being called Tokyo Denim, at least from Jordan Brand. Now, for a release date, currently we have a placeholder date for August 1st. So again, very possible the release could be pushed forward or back. And the retail price for the SC is $200. Now, we don't have a retail price for the SCT just yet, but it should be around the same price. With these better images, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you guys feeling this shoe a bit more now, or is this something you don't plan on buying? Earlier in the week, I reached out to Jordan Brand to ask them about the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. Now, if you guys don't know, Jason Tatum posted a picture of the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray on his Instagram, which led a lot of people to run with the whole narrative that the shoe would be returning in 2020. I'm sure everybody saw the news, and no, they won't be releasing in 2020. I know Complex also confirmed with their sources at Jordan Brand. I personally spoke with somebody at Jordan Brand, and they straight told me no. Now, they didn't have an explanation on why Jason Tatum has them, but what makes the most sense, at least to me, I do know that for their team athletes, they do make them player exclusives, and in the image he shared, he mentioned that he really wanted them as a kid, so maybe Jordan Brand did something special and they created the shoe for him with a few changes, and one of those changes would be a higher cut patent leather as well as mesh on the upper instead of nubuck. As you guys know, in the previous video when I initially went over the shoe, I told you guys don't get your hopes up because information would have leaked months ago as far as the colorway, style code, stuff like that if this pair was releasing holiday 2020. None of that leaked, and the only way that information wouldn't leak is if it's a quick strike, and there's no way that this type of shoe would be a quick strike. Also, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray returning in 2021. Now, there's no confirmation on that. However, it is possible. We probably won't know the colorway of the holiday 2021 Air Jordan 11 until maybe September or even October. Information leaked of an upcoming Air Jordan 5. This pair is being called Hyper Royal. Now, the image used is a Photoshop, so don't expect this pair to look like this. I'll talk more about that in a moment. Now, this pair will be dressed in a white, stealth, black, and Hyper Royal colorway. Now, according to this Photoshop, the pair looks similar to that of the Stealth Air Jordan 5, which released back in 2006. Currently, there isn't a release date. However, they're expected to release early 2021, and the retail price will be $190. Now, I was fortunate enough to see this pair. What I can say is that this Photoshop, it's close to what's releasing, but there is some differences. So it's not going to look like this, nor is it going to look exactly like the 2006 release. And the good news is I'm going to leak a Photoshop next week, which will show exactly what's releasing. Also, I'll be leaking a lot of stuff next week. I have confirmation on a few releases, which one of them I feel that a lot of people are going to like. Images finally leaked of the Air Jordan 11 Low IE Black Cement. As you can see, it's inspired by the Black Cement Air Jordan 3, and it comes dressed in a black, fire red, cement gray, and white colorway. Utilizing black leather on the base, we have elephant print on the overlays, and then we have gray around the ankle and tongue. Also on the tongue is a Jumpman done in red. Red also lands on the inside of the tongue. And then we have a white midsole and translucent outsole. I know there isn't a huge following for the Air Jordan 11 Low IE, but personally, I really like this shoe, especially in this colorway. Now, as for a release date, currently they're scheduled for July 9th. However, I would be surprised if they actually released on July 9th. More than likely, they're going to be pushed. Retail price is set at $170. More photos of the Air Jordan 1 High OG patent black metallic gold has arrived, and this is a pair I 100% need. The shoe is inspired by the Air Jordan 1 Mid that released back in 2003. It also featured patent leather as well as a mixture of black and metallic gold. Now, the only difference on this pair compared to the Air Jordan 1 Mid is the 2020 release will feature Nike Air branding. I remember back in the day I ordered a pair on eBay, and I know I got it on sale. I don't remember the price, so these for me 100% buy. Now, as you can see, they feature black throughout, constructed with patent leather, and then we have metallic gold used on the swoosh, ankle, wings, branding on the tongue, and stitching on the midsole. No set release date for this pair, but they are expected to release holiday 2020, and the retail price will be $170. In this video, we talked about the Air Jordan 4 PSG. Paris Saint-Germain and Jordan Brand have been collaborating over the past several years, and for 2021, they're going to collaborate again, this time on the Air Jordan 7. Now, the image shown is a Photoshop, so we don't know how they're actually going to look when they release. However, this Photoshop is based off the colorway, which is white, college navy, sport royal, and university red. Other than those colors I just mentioned, you can expect PSG branding possibly on the heel. Currently, there isn't a release date for this pair, but they're expected to release spring 2021, and the retail price will be $225. Now, if the shoe releases and they look just like this, what are your thoughts? In the last video, I went over details on how this shoe, being called the Air Jordan 11 25th anniversary, could be actually the women's release that is taking place later this year. Well, I talked to Jordan Brand, and the first thing was about the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray, but then the second topic was this shoe. I've asked him if he saw this shoe. He said he did, but I also shared an image just to 100% make sure. Then I followed up asking if this was a women's release. Before he answered, he followed up and asked me if I knew why Jordan was written down the I stay, and I said yes, it was based off of the Air Jordan 11 DMP. For those that don't know, they were going to feature Jordan down the I stay. However, Jordan Brand scrapped that idea, but pairs still got out. So some people that went to purchase the original DMP pack at retailers actually got a pair that says Jordan down the I stay. I haven't checked recently, but I know that pair was going for a lot of money. However, one of the downfalls is that Jordan was done in gold, so it would bleed on the upper. But he confirmed with me that's the reason why the shoe is releasing, and he followed up saying it's not a women's release, it's the men's release. So with all that detective work that Z Sneakerhead Z and I did with the size tag being a women's was basically a waste of time, although I do feel we were onto something, and I asked him about that, and he had no explanation on the size tag. So there could be a few reasons, one being that the size tag is for a different shoe. However, I doubt that, or the shoe is releasing in men's and women's sizing. So that would lead to the different size tag. Now, I wish I was wrong on this. However, this is the same guy that also confirmed with me that the Air Jordan 1 Yellow Toe would not be releasing in 2019. And he's confirmed with me a ton of other information that either would be releasing or not. More so not. Now, I know there's a small group of people that will be happy to hear this news. I actually saw quite a few comments that they hope this is the men's release. So with that being said, possibly with time, if you dislike the shoe, maybe you'll like them. And if you don't, at least you could save some money just before Christmas. Now, at the time of shooting this, the release date is December 12th, and the retail price will be $220. For today's exclusive content for this video, as well as SneakerFiles.com, I'm going to talk about the Air Jordan 13 being called Starfish or Shattered Backboard. Now, I'm sure you've seen several different photoshops of what's releasing, but this Photoshop, which is seen on screen, and big thanks to Z Sneakerhead Z for putting it together, is what's actually releasing. Now, this mock-up is based off of what I saw, and as you can see, it's going to feature a cherry color blocking. Starfish or orange, whatever you want to call it, that covers the lower part of the shoe. It'll wrap the heel, as well as hit the Jumpman on the tongue. White will cover most of the tongue, laces, liner, panels, and toe, while black will land on the pods. Now, as for a release date, we don't have one. They were rumored to release in early 2021. However, I believe that they're going to drop in January. I don't have 100% confirmation on that, but I'll be finding that info out soon. Retail price will be $190. So let me know your thoughts on the Air Jordan 13 Shattered Backboard, aka Starfish. Now that we know what they're going to look like, this is confirmed, do you plan on buying or passing? And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Expect a lot more of information to leak next week. With each video, I'm going to leak some exclusive content that you can either see here on the video or the website SneakerFiles. The next shoe I'm going to leak is an Air Jordan 4. That should be in Monday's video. Now, before I get out of here, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.